You ever have one of those moments where reality just doesn't make sense? Where something completely out of nowhere creeps into your life, and you're left thinking, wait, what just happened? This is exactly what happened to me some years ago. And trust me, it started so small, so insignificant, that I almost ignored it. But it didn't stay small for long. It all began with an email, my email. Pause for effect. This isn't a story about hackers stealing my bank account, or someone breaking into my computer. No, this story is much stranger. Somehow, someone else was using my email address to do things I had never done. And it spiraled into something utterly bizarre. By the end of this story, you might start questioning how safe your own email really is. A little background first. I had this Gmail address I'd had for years. I mean, years. Almost as long as Gmail had allowed users to sign up without invitations. It was my full name, first, middle, and last. Only one of the names was spelled slightly differently than the usual way. Just a tiny difference, nothing major, but it made the email unique. For years, everything was fine. I used it for personal stuff, work, and nothing extraordinary. Then, one day, the spam started. At first, it was the usual junk. Ads, promotions, newsletters from companies I'd never even heard of. Starbucks. Panera. Nike. Suddenly, my inbox was full of notifications for things I hadn't signed up for. I ignored it at first. Okay, spam, I told myself. No big deal. But it escalated. I started noticing account activity. Someone, somewhere, was creating accounts, using my email. Hundreds, maybe thousands. And the names on those accounts weren't mine. Completely unfamiliar names. I couldn't understand it. Why pick my email for all this? Why would anyone choose my specific email out of millions? But the weirdest part wasn't just the random accounts. No, it got bigger. The notifications kept coming. Order confirmations. Membership updates. Online shopping accounts. Emails about purchases I never made. And every time, the names were wrong. It was becoming surreal. I eventually realized what must have happened. There had recently been a massive data breach somewhere, and my email was probably on that leaked list. Someone somewhere was randomly using it to create accounts. I tried to fight back. I cancelled accounts wherever possible. I blocked the rest. Slowly, it felt like I was regaining control. But then, it happened. The big one. I received an email from an airline. Not just any email. A full-blown confirmation. An all-inclusive vacation package. Flights to a tropical island. Hotel bookings. 2 tickets. Prices, last names, none of them mine. I sat there staring at the screen. My mind raced. How does this happen? Who is doing this? Why is my email attached to someone else's vacation? I had all the details, flight numbers, ticket numbers, hotel confirmation codes, everything except one thing. The agent's name. The email said the trip had been booked through an agent, but didn't give their name. My email had somehow become the contact. I did what any rational person might do. I called the airline. Honestly, I don't even know why I did it. Maybe boredom at work. Maybe curiosity. But I called. Of course, the call wasn't smooth. The person I reached barely spoke English. Trying to explain the situation was infuriating. This isn't my booking, I said. Can you remove my email from this trip? No, cannot do. Please ignore emails, they replied. I tried again. I'm getting personally identifiable information here. Someone else's vacation. I needed to stop. No, cannot do, they said again. Frustration built. And then I noticed it. A link at the bottom of the email. Cancel trip. Maybe, just maybe, this could work. Part 5, The Bold Move. I asked the airline rep about the link. Yes, they said cheerfully. You can cancel, but there may be fees. Trip would need to be rebooked. I didn't care. This was not my trip. I wasn't responsible for someone else's vacation. I clicked the link. Immediately, an email appeared. Trip cancelled. Refund processed. I called the airline again to confirm. Yes, the rep said. Trip is cancelled. We are sorry to see you go. I just said, thank you. And hung up. After that, the spam mostly stopped. Some accounts lingered, but I cleared most of them. And when I started mentioning fraudulently created accounts, things moved faster. I still don't understand it. Who was doing this? Was it fraud? Or a random person making a huge mistake? Either way, one thing became clear: spending thousands of dollars online. Make sure to use your own email. Looking back, this wasn't just annoying spam. It was a bizarre glimpse into how fragile our personal information can be. A small mistake. A random email address. And suddenly, I was tied to things I never agreed to. It made me think about security, privacy, and control in our digital lives. Sometimes, you just have to take bold action. Waiting for someone else to fix it might never happen. So, the next time you get an email that seems off, pay attention. You never know what's happening behind the scenes. And if you enjoyed this story, or love tales of revenge, strange events, and unbelievable real-life stories, make sure to like this video, share it with your friends, and subscribe for more. Because trust me, you don't want to miss what's coming next.